First of all, congrats to Michigan. I thought they came in here and, just won a dogfight, and that's kind of what it became in the second half. And they made the plays when they needed to. We struggled to get them off the glass there in the second half, and I think that hurt us. But I told our guys in the locker room, I apologize to them because I have to be better. Right, I got to keep my composure. I got to coach these guys, and I didn't help them. I didn't help them tonight, and they kind of took my lead a little bit and played a little more frazzled than they needed to, and I got to be better for them, and I will be, and I promise I will be for those guys because the way that they're fighting and what they're doing, they deserve that. But I'm gonna fight for these dudes. I'm gonna fight for them. Nobody else is gonna fight for my team. I'm going to fight for them every single day of the week.
Micah, you guys started 15 of 22 from the field and finished 7 of 33 in their last 23-55 of the game. Did they do something defensively, or what happened with you guys offensively that changed the offense?
They played more zone, and then they do a good job of mixing man to zone in the same possession, right? So it kind of keeps you off guard. It kind of slows you down. We tried to do more attacking kind of in our man stuff. We tried a couple of different ways to attack it, and the shots that we got were a little bit different. We got some early on. We got some open threes that we just didn't hit that were wide open, right? They mess up sometimes too, but felt like we got good shots. We were attacking the rim, we're getting all the way to the rim and getting shots right there. We just got to make them. We just got to make them, or we got to draw fouls and get to the free throw line a little bit more.
Micah, you've referenced Sean McVay before. Have you ever considered taking his give-back coach approach?
No, not quite. I probably need one. I think those guys are always getting after me every once in a while, but maybe I do need one. Just somebody just smack me in the back of the head and tell me shut up every once in a while.
But on a more serious note, you were in the officials' ear quite a bit tonight. How'd you feel about everything that went down?
Yeah, I just, like I said, I'm just going to fight for our guys. It is what it is. We're driving, we're attacking the rim. If we weren't aggressive, and we didn't shoot free throws, and so be it, but I thought we were attacking, and we were an aggressive team. Usually that, capitalizes for you, but it didn't, so you got to move on. One thing is we got to be better, right? We still got opportunities. And we got to capitalize on those opportunities. And I need to be better for our guys to get us better shots down the stretch and do what we need to do to get the win. So, I got 4 kids. One, they're all in high school right now, so they probably all want to go to college. They're all going to need to go to college. If I say what I want to say, their college fund is taking a hit.
Mike, you went with a unique personnel group that I don't think we've seen at the under 4 in the first half. What was the rationale there, and what kind of didn't go right, if I could put it delicately?
Yeah, that probably bit us at the end of the first half, but maybe I should have called a timeout and used that. We had there were 5 people on the court. All 5 of them were asking to come out because they were so tired.
Right.
And unfortunately, that's probably a rookie mistake. I should have called a timeout and let them rest there and then finish the half the right way. That was a really important stretch for us. But I also believe in those guys too. All those guys, they work hard every single day in practice. And if I didn't believe in them, they wouldn't be out there. I believe in their situations. I believe that they prepare the right way, and you throw them in the game, and then they should do what they need to do. And it just didn't work for us. I thought we were slow getting into a play against the zone, and we ended up throwing up a late shot clock. We took an early shot when we didn't need one. We just didn't play the right way offensively. And then we were doing some different things defensively. They got a couple threes when we were doubling the post. I just felt like Hunter Dickinson's so good down there. You got to give him different looks, and we tried to change it up throughout the game. And he did a good job of finding some guys on those kickouts. And it wasn't like it was easy easy pass. Like he spun baseline against a double team, like holds it, sees the guy down helping at the rim, and then throws it around him and gets all the way to the corner. Like that takes something special to do. So like, it took us not executing offensively, but it took a couple of special plays for them to get back into it. And that's probably the part right there where I'll be kicking myself all night about how we finished that half. But at the end of the day, it was still tied at halftime, and now you're in a 20-minute fight, and I like our chances most of the time against that.
Micah, saw Greg Lee with a boot on again. Do you expect to have him back at any point this season? And what did you think of the guys who played in his place tonight?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. It's probably too early to tell. It just happened, so he's gonna get checked out, and we'll see what happens. I wish I did know, but we gotta, just like anything else that happens, we gotta move on. We have a great medical staff that they'll take care of him. They'll give him the best care possible that he needs. They'll get him back when he's ready, and I don't know when that'll be, but hopefully it's next game. If it's not, and it's down the line, then it'll be down the line. But the one thing is we got to keep playing. There's games still on the schedule that we got to show up to and play and compete in. And I thought those guys did a pretty good job. Giovanni and Jelani and Caleb just being thrown into tough situations, but especially after not playing much in the previous 2 games, and now to come back and be asked to do more and be put into a tight game in a tough spot. I thought those guys did well, and they'll continue to get better the more that they play.
The last 2 questions to Nate and Anderly.
Micah, not to belabor the free throw disparity, but when you're attacking the rim, is there a point in the game when the whistle isn't happening where you feel like you have to change course and stop attacking the rim if those calls aren't going your way?
I don't think so. I think you're always trying to get, it's a good shot, right? I mean, how many times this year do you watch Sam drive in there and get that shot up on the glass and it goes in? It's still a good shot. And, we run offense to try and get layups, try and get open threes, force people to help. They weren't really helping because they were allowing that drive to get to the basket. So that's something that we can work on, a different way to kind of counter it. Keep going with your dribble, get underneath the basket, see if we can bring it out and get the switch. But there were a couple of times when we got switches, we didn't attack it the right way. And again, that's on me. I need to be better. I need to help these guys be better and get better shots in terms of when we get the mismatch that we want, we got to capitalize on. But I still like us attacking the rim. You continue to do that. You attack the rim every single time you can, and be the more aggressive team. And most times it works out for you.
Coach, I noticed in the second half you and Juwan having a little back and forth across the coaches' boxes, and it ended with laughs and smiles. What did you say? What was going on? And what are those relationships like across coaching in the Big Ten amongst head coaches?
Yeah, it was just funny because he was complaining about a foul call, and I'd been complaining all night. So I just told him, I was like, "Hey, they're not gonna call it," and he laughed. But it was great. It's like. I have a great relationship with Juwan. I got so much respect for him. We were in the NBA at the same time as assistant coaches. Him at Miami, me in Boston. So we played a lot, over those 6 years. So we kind of built up a friendship. And then, he ended up getting the Michigan job when I went back to Purdue. So, 2 more years there in the Big Ten, and now this year. So, so much respect for him. Howard Isley, same way, who was there in the NBA. He was with the Knicks when I was coaching in Boston. So a lot of respect for those guys. And for what Juwan's done, coming from the NBA and, never being the head coach, and now what he's doing at Michigan, that's helped me in my career, right? If he has success as a guy that's a first-time head coach in a high-profile situation at Michigan, it gives more guys that are assistant coaches an opportunity. And there's a lot of good ones out there. there's a lot of guys that are really good coaches, and if they get an opportunity, I think they'll do a great job. And I give him a lot of credit. I tell him all the time, like, thank you for going there and having success, right? Like, thank you to Mike Boynton at Oklahoma State for going and going from an assistant coach to a head coach and having some success early on. And you know, I love it. I love competing against the guys in the Big Ten. Like, you know, it's friendly rivalries. Like, after, you know, I texted with Fran McCaffrey today, just kind of checking on him, seeing how he's doing. Like, I talk to Coach Painter probably 2 or 3 times a week. Greg Gard and I spend time just standing out there talking after the game on the court, and that's how it is. There's a lot of rivalries, but they're friendly rivalries, and I think a lot of respect, and hope it stays that way when we start beating them.
Thank you.
Thank you.